And hello again, YouTube. Just getting off the 83 southbound. That was straight up one of the nicest bus drivers I've had in ages. Comfortable bus, it wasn't dirty, the air conditioning was working. So I've never taken this one. It's good to know this is an option to go to Amazon. There's my warehouse right there. So looking at the bus app, it only goes south another half mile to Van Buren, which is kind of whack. Because looking at the, because there's also a map in the bus app, and looking at that, I was able to see that 83rd Avenue goes all the way down to Broadway, and there's development on it, like neighborhoods and shopping centers and the whole 9 yards, all the way down to Broadway. But there's only service on the bus to Van Buren. So yeah, that's Phoenix for you. So it's 7:55 p.m. Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the time clock by 8 o'clock, but I've often talked about how I kind of a love-hate thing with me and the Amazon A to Z app, but I'm getting better at it. Like every now and then I get kind of a disappointing surprise, like, oh, that's how vacation works. Oh, didn't realize that's how it works. And of course my request for tonight off as vacation didn't work. It's actually a good thing that it didn't, and I'll explain that, if not in this video, probably in my next one. And I should probably explain in this video, I got time. I think it's a little bit of a walk from here to the door. But I can do a combination of UPT and PTO. Like, it always defaults to UPT. And so I'm going to end up probably clocking in at like 8:05-ish, 8:10-ish. And by default, that would dock me 2 hours of UPT. But what I can do is put in PTO from 8 o'clock or maybe 7:59, just to be safe, until whatever time I end up actually clocking in, so I can get paid for that little tiny bit of time and only lose 1 hour of UPT for the 1 hour. Yeah, the whole lose an hour of credit for 5 minutes thing. Yeah, that's scandalous. That is scandalous. Shame on you, Jeff Bezos. I mean, I understand why it was done, but still, that's fine though. I've figured out how to use the app to juggle that and maximize it, so I'll be fine. So I got a bit of a walk. I'm gonna try to condense the story of what happened. So when I got home after I finished my video, and I noted that Priscilla's vehicle was gone, I had mistakenly assumed that she was going to the funeral, because she said the funeral was last night. She said the funeral was tomorrow afternoon. I assumed that she would be going to it. She didn't say she was going to it. So come to find out, so I figured, well, for sure she can't be flying back till tomorrow. So at least I got another day to have to deal with her and try to clean up her mess and stuff. So feeling a lot more comfortable about going home, even though, anyway. So when I saw the vehicle gone, I'm thinking, my thoughts were, wow, that bitch doesn't give me keys to the vehicle, leaves the vehicle behind my place, doesn't give me keys to the vehicle, but she gave somebody else keys to the vehicle. Yeah, that's how little respect there is left for me for her. But turns out I was wrong. I mean, maybe she might have done that, but she actually picked up the vehicle herself. I don't know what time her flight arrived, but it arrived before I got home. And I unloaded. I'm gonna read these messages at some point, I think. Of course, I said I was gonna read the messages from Crystal, and I ended up losing the damn phone before I ever got around to doing that. So I might not. I can't really predict the future, but I want to share that stuff with you. I want to just get that out in the open. But yeah, I finally just unloaded. I'm just like, hey, just so you know, after all of this and this and this that you've done to me over this month, and I told you needed to get out. No, just I've changed the locks. And I sent her the short, like the vertical video version. I put it on Snapchat as well, so she could see it. Like, these locks are changed. And I told her, it's like, hey, just so you know, if you break in, I'm pressing charges. And she's like, well, I left you $300. I'm like, yeah, and where's my cat? She thinks she's titled the cat. I'm getting lost in minutia. I should get to the important stuff. Anyway, so we're just arguing, and it's just getting, like, she starts blowing up my phone just about the time I get in bed after after I'm late. But she did tell me that she moved the vehicle, so that's cool, one less thing to worry about. But obviously she came by, I realized she was locked out, and I told her that she better not break in, and at least she respected that, which I was really doubtful she would. So at least one less thing to worry about. Anyway, at that point in time, I just like, yeah, this is more than I can deal with. I'm getting to bed late. I'm just not going to be able to go into work tomorrow, especially now that I know she's here and there's going to be drama and her trying to freaking probably break in or whatever. So I should probably stay here all night, at least till I get a friend that's willing, or family member, something, or security camera, something to kind of protect my place. So I'm trying to get on the Amazon A to Z app to put in my request for vacation, because I think vacation time is going to go automatically through if I put it that much in advance. I thought wrong on that, but that's a separate tragedy. Anyway, so, man, the locusts are loud in these trees here. So anyway, what I ended up doing was, so I'm trying to do that in the Amazon A to Z app, but I'm having for some reason the A to Z app logged me out, which it's never done before. On any device where I've been logged in on A to Z, it just stays logged in. But yeah, I was just logged out of A to Z. I don't know my password for A to Z. I'm logged in, I'm in, I never use it. So I had to go through the whole routine of trying to change it. Come to find out, my LCM email address is where all my Amazon notices have been going to, which I haven't checked that email address in like 5 months. Didn't realize that's where all that shit was going through. Surprise, surprise. Whoopsie. That was frustrating and awkward. So I'm just going through hell trying to get logged into my Amazon A to Z app, and she's just blowing up my phone on Snapchat. Priscilla is, and at this point I'm just like, you have nothing to say that I want to hear anymore. Like, the time to start caring about me was like a year ago, 2 years ago. Not now that you're locked the fuck out on the date that I told you were going to be locked the fuck out. You didn't think I would follow through with it? I've been telling you for years, get the fuck out of my place. You need to get your own place. Your time came and went. Sorry you didn't heed the warning. Somebody else showing to work an hour late. Gotta love Amazon. But again, it's totally acceptable as long as you got enough UPT or PTO or whatever. That's one thing I do love about the big blue smiley building. Anyway, so yeah, I think I want to walk this way actually. I gotta condense this down because I gotta get in the building and get my ass to work. So anyway, I ended up actually logging out, which is something I, generally speaking, never do. In fact, I didn't even know how to do it until an incident on the videos that I said that I thought she had done a few weekends back, where I thought Priscilla had done something to me, and it turns out she didn't. She just did her usual disappearing act. I said at some point I will upload those videos, but I don't know when that'll be, and I still haven't. I'm probably gonna upload this video soon. At this point, it's over, so fuck it. Yeah, my best friend. Love big mommy milkers, single AF, no bitches. That's all from those things are all from the Amazon label maker. That's awesome. Want to play with the label maker? Sorry, I'm so easily sidetracked. But those are some great custom Amazon bumper stickers. Love them. So anyway, where was I? Oh my God, too funny. Oh God, I gotta get the story out. I really gotta get into work. But anyway, wow, and this is weird. This little hole here. Hole in nowhere. Probably got security watching me going, what the fuck is that guy doing? He should be in here working. Yeah, so on that note, I think I'm going to do a little end run walk around, because I got to get this out. I got to get this out while it's on my head. It's more important than 15 minutes. I got UPT. I'm PTO. I'm good. So yeah, at this point, I just logged out of that. Now, she could have text messaged me if she wanted. She wasn't responding to my text messages. Now, that's on my iPhone, whereas I've got the Obama phone logged into into Snapchat. That's the beauty of Snapchat. And I'm, there's a Snapchat, I can have it follow me from device to device as I changed. Whereas a phone number is just associated with one device. If I'm not holding that device, I'm not going to see your text message until I'm actually looking at that particular device. So, and I do. I bounce my Snapchat from device to device all the time. I mean, shoot, at one point where I was rolling with 4 devices, I was bouncing it all the time, even on devices that didn't have active service, because I'd have them connected via Wi-Fi, via hotspot from one of the devices that did. On that note, it just reminds me, Crystal stole my damn Samsung. I was kind of liking that phone. Anyway, easy come, easy go. Bought that from a homeless chick for $10. I got my $10 worth of use out of it for sure. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to get on an A to Z app, and at that point, I'm just tired. I go to sleep. I'm like, you know what, bitch, I'm done with you. I'm going to sleep. I have no obligation. Sorry, you want to get your stuff. Sorry, you've got all this to get off your chest. This is the time I go to sleep. I need to sleep. I got to work tomorrow. And anyway, I woke up. Oh, God. I don't even have time to explain what I woke up to. It was a lot, but I'll explain that in the next video. But basically, she's got was our mutual friend, at this point just her friend, because she's decided she hates me. But April at my door, April blowing up my phone, Priscilla not texting me, just April texting me. And then I got cops pounding at my door. At least the cops did not force their way in. At least the cops know what the law are and followed it. But I'm sure they told her, hey, he doesn't, maybe he's there, maybe he's not, and he don't have to answer the door. We can't let you in. This is not your home. If you do break in, it will be breaking and entering. If he's told you that you need to not trespass here. And yeah, even if he has your stuff, that's a civil matter and we can't get involved. I'm pretty sure that's what they told her. Anyway, I'm here. I got to get to work. I'll give into more detail on that in a future video. At least I'll try to. And at some point, I'm going to try to share the messages. But as I mentioned, Priscilla did say that she's finally interested in picking me up from work. If that's what'll get her stuff sooner. Yep. Because by the time I get home after riding the bus, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm not ready to deal with silly ass bitch shit. Anyway, thanks for coming with me on the walk.